everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs. I have a cute little Valentine treat for you today. Now, you know, if you change the colors, it wouldn't necessarily have to be Valentine's Day. But right now I have Valentine's on the brain, so that's what I'm going for. This week, I'm featuring the Nuts and Bolts stamp set. Super cute from the 2022 spring catalog from Stampin' Up. We're using this little guy. I'm using several dies as well, but I will tell you those as we go along. You can also click the link here on YouTube, take you back to my blog where there's a free PDF that has all the measurements that you'll need, as well as the full supply list of everything that I've used. All right, so what's inside my box? How about a long, skinny tube of Reeses peanut butter peanut butter cup miniatures. Delicious. These are my kids' favorites, and I like this long, skinny shape. So I thought, let's make a box for it. All right, let's make that box first. You're going to need a piece of real red cardstock. It is 5 by 9 3/4. We'll start on the short side, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 1/4, 2 3/4, 3 1/2. Okay, now turn it, and you're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch. Whoops, 3/4 of an inch. I jumped the line from each end. So 3/4 and at 9. Okay, now before we do anything, any cutting or burnishing, we're going to stamp these cute little hearts all over our box. I'm going to turn my stamp as I go, so that the hearts will be floating around in all different directions, like that. I mean, you could go on and on and on and fill your paper up with hearts, but I think I'll do one more and then we'll stop. Okay, now grab your bone folder and burnish those lines. Make them nice and crisp. Okay. Now, grab your scissors, and we're going to cut off on this end. Has a real skinny tab. These are 3/4 of an inch, and this is 1/2 inch. So on that 1/2 inch tab, you want to cut off those squares at the end, and then cut this at an angle when you do. So cut it like that and like that. Now go in and just snip all of these, and I like to cut the corners off of my square tabs, just so we don't have any extra cardstock hanging out, like that and like that. And then down here, do the same. I don't know why they don't come off. And then that one. And one more. All right, so let me set it down so you can see. That's what your piece looks like right now. Let's see, I'm going to use tear and tape along this long edge. Tear and tape is a great adhesive for your 3D projects, as is Stampin' Seal Plus, Tombow. Those will all work. All right, let's pull that backing off. And if you fold that in and fold that in, it'll be a perfect match. And there's your box. See, isn't that awesome? Now we're going to fold in one end. It doesn't matter which end you fold in. And let's see, we'll use a little tear and tape down here as well. I'm going to put some on both of these ends, the longer pieces on the end, and we'll fold that in and fold that one in, making sure they're square. All right, and now let's see the true test. Does it fit? Like a glove. Okay, now we've got some gray granite ribbon, and we're going to hold it closed with our gray granite ribbon. I'm not going to adhere that end close so the recipient doesn't have to tear the box to get into it. I know a lot of people like to save these cute little boxes when you give them to them. So this way they can take their candy out and they can tie it back up and it'll look exactly the same. All right, so once you've got that all situated, cut those ends at an angle. And now let's make our cute little robot decor. I don't know what's happening today. I can't speak. All right, here he is, super cute. We're gonna do him in Memento Black on thick basic white. I'm gonna color him with Smoky Slate blends. I'm gonna start with the light and I'm gonna just work in sections as I go. These are alcohol markers, so they will dry relatively quickly. You want to be able to blend your colors together. So work in small sections so that when you come back to a section, it's not dry when you want to add some more color into blend. All right, so I'm going to do that. All right, now I'm going to take my dark and I'm going to add a shadow underneath the heart and his arms. All right, and then back here there would be a shadow as well. Just putting a shadow behind that and then taking the light and blending it all out. We're going to take our color lifter in a minute and remove some of the color along the edges. Now take your light again and color his face. And let's do that dark line right there. Blend that out that way and up a little bit like that. And now I'm going to take my dark and do these little, all the little attachments. Okay, we'll do that part and that part like that. Okay, now to give him just a little more definition, I'm going to take my color lifter and I'm going to remove the color from these corners to make it a little bit lighter there, just to kind of look like he's got some extra shadow there. Now I'm going to take my Real Red Dark, color in that heart. Like that. Use my color lifter to add a shine mark like that. Isn't he just the cutest? And let's add a little bit of Wink of Stella to his little heart. All right, now before we bring over the cut and emboss machine, let me stamp my sentiment so that we can cut it all out at the same time. Greetings, kind human. All right, I think I'll use the little cut and emboss machine today. I might need to cut my paper down just a little bit. Ooh, flying plates everywhere. Let's see, yep, okay, so I'm gonna just cut that off and we'll put him through here. I am using, to cut him out, the Beautiful Shape dies. These are new from our spring catalog and it fits him perfectly. Let's see, do I want to use that one or do I want to use the next size down? Let's see. I think that's the one I use. Can you guys see that? Either one would be fine, but I think I'm going to stick with that smaller one. All right, let's run that through. Now, the mini cut and emboss machine is so light and portable. Lots of our dies fit in here. I would say most of our dies. When you are looking in the catalog, you'll actually see a little icon on our dies that says mini. And if it says that, you know it will fit in your mini cut and emboss machine. Now I'm using this guy from the Floral Gallery dies, which is in our annual catalog. And let's run that through. And I have done all the other cutting ahead of time. So let's put it together. Let me show you what else I have. I've used the Bouquet of Love hybrid dies to cut out the heart. I've got our basic borders cutting out a cute zigzag. And then I've got also Bouquet of Love heart from our rainbow glimmer paper, which I absolutely love. Okay, now let's layer all of this up with dimensionals. We'll start in the back with our heart. Right there. Put our cute little robot over here, like that. Okay, then I'm going to take my Tombow and just attach that underneath, like that. I'm kind of sandwiching that in. All right, now I've got my heart. Oh, something I forgot to show you that I also cut out this lightning bolt from silver foil. This is from, I believe it's called the Hat Builder dies. I thought that was kind of a fun to go with our robot. And then last but not least, let's put on our sentiment. I think I'm going to need many dimensionals for this. These would make great school treats. I know, sometimes the kids don't like the mushy gushy Valentine sentiment, so this is a good one, kind of funny. But it also would be great for your grandkids, your neighbor kids, your friends at work, anybody I think would just fall in love with that cute little robot. All right, that's it. Make sure you hop back to my blog, grab that PDF, and let me know if you have any questions. Happy Valentine's. Bye-bye.